Hi, Dana Bakelum here with your 2020 spring and summer program update. We have a lot of great things planned for everybody this spring and summer. Your brochures should be hitting your mailbox. Sorry, I don't have a real copy yet, but the hard copies will be hitting your mailbox at any day. You could go to our website at lewisbororecreation.com and view a copy online. If you haven't gotten it in your mailbox yet, feel free to stop by our office to get one. But let me give you a preview of what's to come in this spring and summer. We seem to be getting out of COVID, although we still need to remain vigilant. But all activities and programs and permits seem to be going back to normal, which is a great thing. But we are on our toes, ready to pivot if the need be, if COVID reappears in town. But we are watching statistics and we are ready to jump in case, but we are looking forward to being a 2019 summer all over again with some great new programs and activities. We'll start with spring and summer registration. We'll start on Wednesday, April 6th. So all your spring and summer programs located in the brochure, you could start to register for on April 6th, except for camp registration. Day camp registration will take place on April 18th. We are not limiting enrollment this year, which is great. You'll have 2 weeks to register from April 18th through April 30th. And at that point on April 30th, we will cap off the camp groups, and there will be a late fee to register starting on May 1st. So you have 2 weeks to register, no need to line up, and that's for Main Event Camp and Little Explorers Camp. We did have registration already for Teen Travel Camp, our Teen Trek Camp. We have filled a whole 3-day bus and a 5-day bus, and we still have space on a second 5-day bus. So if you have a current 6th, 7th, or 8th grader still looking for summer plans, we still, as of today, which is the beginning of April, have room in the program if you'd like to give us a call and we can tell you more about the camp. I do have some news with personnel before I get into the programs that I'm happy to announce. We now have a good, solid parks team again, which is great after a couple of bumpy years. But we welcomed Danny DeMarco, who started with us in January. Randy Price, we got out of retirement to come back as a consultant to help us. So our Parks Department is full again, and we welcome Danny to our team. Laura Stone, our Senior Office Manager, who everyone has probably spoken to or been greeted by because she's in the front line of our office, celebrated 30 years of public service to the town of Lewisboro, which is an amazing accomplishment. We are so proud of her and congratulate her on her milestone. So far, no retirement date, but that's good for us because we're happy to have her as long as she wants to be here. But congratulations to Laura on her 30 years of public service to the town of Lewisboro solely. We're happy that you chose to make a career out of Lewisboro. We're also very happy to welcome Valerie Cancro to our Park and Rec Advisory Board. That name should sound familiar to you because she is the project manager to the new town park playground that's going in. She wanted to get more involved in the town after doing all her work with the playground and got appointed to the Park and Rec Advisory Council. So we're looking forward to working with her on that committee. Talking about the playground committee, let's give you a playground update. We have lots to talk about with the playgrounds. We'll start with the town park ADA accessible playground. For those following along will know this information. Those who might not, this will be some good announcements for you. The town board, as one of their last acts of the 2021 calendar year, purchased all the equipment to go into the town park playground. So that has been ordered. It is anticipated to be delivered. It could have been delivered March, but we did not want to upset the park during our prime season and interrupt day camp. So we are waiting to demolish the current playground after camp is over and to install the new playground at the end of August, the beginning of September. So the playground equipment has been ordered. We're out to bid right now, finding a playground installer, and we hope to have the playground fully installed by the beginning of October. That's hopefully our plan. Let's pray that there's no work shortages or supply chain shortages. On a True Playground is getting maybe a full lift going on over here. We're doing some upgrades. We're adding some new equipment. That should be complete to this month in April. So you'll be happy that we are putting shade structures into that playground. We're getting rid of some old features and adding some great new features and a playground spot that is covered by a shade structure as well. So hopefully Onatru becomes more of a destination to visit the playground because it's out of the heat. The town board also received a SAM grant from the state to put in a small playground at Fox Valley. So we are currently in the process of going out to bid to get suggestions on what kind of playground should go in Fox Valley. So there will be some playground equipment at Fox Valley. So 2022 seems to be the year of new playgrounds. So stay tuned there. One thing I'd like to thank this Lewisboro community for in 2021, which is another amazing accomplishment. The town really came together during the pandemic to help our neighbors in need. I wanted to make this public because I don't know how many people realize, but just in 2021, the town of Lewisboro donated over 3,500 pounds of food to the community center of Northern Westchester in Katona, and that helped our neighbors in town. So I thank all of you who helped support our efforts in food drive-through food banks that we did at the town park over the 2021 year. And we collected a couple of thousands of dollars as well to help the efforts. So on behalf of the Community Center of Northern Westchester, as well as this department and our neighbors in need, we thank you all for your generosity and support of our food drives that we did do during the pandemic. Okay, so now we'll start with the programs and special events. Mark those calendars. We're going to kick off National Trails Day, which is Saturday, June 4th, with a hike of Leon Levy, which is going to be co-sponsored by the Lewisboro Land Trust. It is a great opportunity to walk one of the best preserves that the town owns and manages at the Leon Levy Preserve. There'll be two hikes. One will be a little more strenuous than the other. The one that's not so strenuous is geared to families. There's a lot of great things to see at the Leon Levy Preserve. They're redoing a reflective pool up there, which is amazing. So if you have a chance, mark your calendars, come out on June 4th, Saturday, at I believe it's 9 a.m. for a hike around Leon Levy Preserve in honor of National Trails Day. Maureen Cole, our town historian, has this great program called Ride into History on Saturday, May 14th. For more information, check out our brochure, but she's doing a bus tour around Lewisboro to show the landmarks, landmark homes that Lewisboro has, and iconic structures in town, and giving you all a little history on it. So sign up fast. That is bound to sell out quickly, and more information will be found in our brochure. Last year, we had the privilege of starting a Juneteenth celebration in town. That will continue. There'll be more information on that soon. It's a community event that will be held on Saturday, June 18th at the town park. And Pride in the Park, there'll be two events in the month of June for Pride Month. The one is earlier in the month. The one, Pride in the Park celebration, will be at the end of the month, the day after our annual fireworks, which will be Sunday, June 26th, here at Onatru. So those are two programs that will continue this year, so mark your calendar. We do have our usual New Neighbor Network event, special event, which will be on Sunday, June 5th in the afternoon at 2 o'clock at Town Park. This event is open to anybody who has moved into Lewisboro in less than the last 2 years, would like to meet new people, new residents have moved in too. Town officials, school officials, important players in the town to ask questions and learn more about the town that you chose to plant some roots in. So it's a great program. It's an ice cream social. The whole family is invited, and it will be at the town park Sunday, June 5th. We have a lot of great youth programs starting in the spring. We have cooking classes. We have holiday cooking classes for the kids. Grit Ninja, that is a new program Michael has started for us here in the fall. It was well received, and we're going to continue it. It's sort of a spin on American Ninja Warrior. The kids do obstacle courses and compete. So we'll be redoing that again in the spring with more classes at the Lewisboro Recreation Gym, which is the former Lewisboro Elementary School. We have some STEAM programs with science, technology, math, so look for those. We have T-ball, developmental baseball, jazz classes for the young aspiring dancer. We have lots of sports clinics and leagues going on, so check the brochure for that. We, of course, have our Rising Stars baseball program for kids under the watchful eye of Tom Tobin, being offered at the town park for kids who want a non-competitive, more learning atmosphere of learning how to play baseball and softball. Anyone who's been at town park in the mornings knows that pickleball is exploding in Lewisboro, so pickleball will be continued to be offered at town park in the mornings at the town park basketball courts. Show up one morning. There's more information in the brochure of when the drop-ins are to learn how to play and when games are, so that you could play other people of various abilities. I'm happy to announce our senior adults are back live and in person. They've been dying to see each other. So they're back meeting every Wednesday at the South Salem Fire Department under the watchful eye and supervision of Pam Veith. Pam has also started to plan the spring and summer trips, and I think she's got two great ones to start off with. One is a Taste of Brooklyn, where they go around and taste various food establishments in Brooklyn, and the other one's to the Culinary Institute, lots of food, up in Poughkeepsie. So if you're a senior citizen over the age of 55, check those out in our brochure. She has the list of 8 more trips that will be given between April and November, so don't miss out on some great experiences that she has planned. Going back to the preserves, we are very lucky. The town owns 6 amazing preserves, and we are so blessed to have the Open Space and Preserve Advisory Committee really doing a lot of volunteer hours to keep the trails open and accessible for all to enjoy. We have trail stewards in each trails that help blaze new trails, maintain the trails that are happening. And we are truly blessed to have great neighbors who would like that work to continue and be expanded. We have a wonderful Brownell Preserve supporter over in Goldens Bridge who has donated lots of money, and we're grateful for it, to open up Brownell, make it more welcoming. Anyone who has never heard of Brownell Preserve, it is off of Route 138 on Harriet Lane, at the end of Harriet Lane. If you have not been there, I would highly suggest making a stop there. It is a beautiful preserve. There is a great loop. If you're ever interested in maple sugaring, Crown Maple out of Pauling, New York, has rented or leased some of the maple trees from the town to get maple sugaring from. So there's a great operation over there that you get to see while you're hiking. But please, if you haven't visited Brownell, go look at it, because there's a lot of great things happening there, thanks to donations from a very generous and thoughtful Goldens Bridge resident. And we also received a very generous donation from a supporter of the Leon Levy Preserve to enhance the reflective pole there. So there's a lot of wonderful things happening between donations and Eagle Scout projects in the preserves. So if you haven't gone out to visit any of them soon, please do. now that it's spring and warmer weather, it would be a great thing to check out because they really are the gems of Lewisboro. So as we head into summer, now we've kind of finished up the spring events, let's talk about the summer events. Day camp is back. We're very excited. We're going to be offering Little Explorers, main event, a 3-day Teen Treks, and 2 5-day Teen Trek events. And if you haven't signed up for Teen Treks, again, we still have room, so please call us and we can give you information. Fireworks, they're coming back to Lewisboro. The 22nd annual fireworks. We've missed 2 years, but we're now on the 22nd annual fireworks show. Spectacular. Will take place on Saturday, June 25th, right here at Onatru. We're happy to welcome the community back to enjoy a wonderful end of school year pre-4th of July event that the town does and the Lions Club cooks at with music and some moon bounces and inflatables for the kids to play with. So please join your neighbors and friends and join us on Saturday, June 25th out here at the Onatru Farm Park to participate in our annual fireworks spectacular. During COVID, we also tried to offer some programming that would keep everybody safe, and one of the programs we offered was an actual Independence celebration at the town pool. And I'm happy to announce, thanks to Town Supervisor Gonzalez, that we are going to continue with that. So we're going to offer a wonderful Independence Day celebration at the town pool on Monday, July 4th. It will have live music, some games, some contests. So again, check out your brochure when it arrives and see the details for that. It was a great day that we had last year, and I'm very happy and proud that it's going to continue. Rewinding a little bit, on Memorial Day, thanks to the Lewisboro Veterans Advisory Committee and the town board and the Lewisboro town clerk, there will be and will continue the Memorial Day parade and solemn service on the front lawn of the townhouse on Monday, May 30th. So more details will follow, but there will be a ceremony for the fallen on Monday, May 30th at the townhouse at, I believe, 11 a.m. and a parade right before it coming down Main Street. We have a lot of summer mini camps being offered in the month of August with sports and STEMs classes. Michael's going to be running his summer mini adventure camp to help fill the block between when camp ends and school starts. So be on the lookout if you need some activities for the kids after day camp ends. He's also going to do his summer adventure week for the older kids. We have sports coming, clinics all through the months of July and August. So look for those if your children like baseball, lacrosse, basketball, swimming, soccer. It will be in our brochure. We're happy to have tennis back again in Lewisboro. We have Gail Asher and Mark Passman doing tennis lessons, tennis camps, tennis clinics. So tennis is full blast back thanks to 2022 and vaccines. So we hope you'll pick up tennis again. The town pool will open for the season on Saturday, May 28th, and it will be open every day, weather permitting, till Monday, September 5th. We will start taking pool passes on April 6th. I will advise that you'll get an early bird discount if you register for a pool pass before May 31st. Come June 1st, the price does increase. So get your pool passes before June 1st. With the pool, don't forget we have the swim and dive teams for the kids. We have float Fridays where you could bring your pool floats in late Friday afternoon and float around the pool and relax. We have family fun days scheduled. I believe there's 3 of them this summer out at the park. We all, of course, have swim lessons, both group lessons, toddler lessons, and semi-private and private lessons out at the pool. So there is a lot going on. We're hoping the weather is great, that we get to see you in a park or a preserve or at a program soon. If you have any questions on anything that I have spoken about, please feel free to give the office a call at 232-6162. Our website is www.lewisbororecreation.com, and our email address is parks, P-A-R-K-S, at lewisborogov.com. And any of those ways you can find out more information, ask questions, or learn more about what we have to offer. And I'll leave you with one last thing. After 23 years of serving Lewisboro community, I am bittersweetly going to be leaving before the end of April. I was offered a great new job opportunity on the other side of the county, closer to my home. And I have now accepted it. I am going to truly miss working here in Lewisboro. More importantly, the most I'm going to miss is working with the great team of Parks and Rec for the town of Lewisboro, of Laura, Pam, Michael, Randy, Drew, and our new Danny, and Doreen, our senior bus driver. There's an amazing team here, and they're all going to stay, but sadly I'm going to be moving on. But I will miss them most. I would like to thank all the town supervisors who I've worked with over the years, starting with Tom Herzog, who took a 23-year-old kid and took a chance on me as a rec leader and helped grow me into the rec superintendent I am now. But he hired me and really started the training process. But I'm grateful for also Jim Norgren, Ed Mahoney, Ed Brancotti, Charlie Duffy, Peter Parsons, and now the new town supervisor, Tony Gonzalez. I'm grateful for the town boards for all their support, both with supporting the programs and ideas we had, as well as funding many parks and facilities upgrades that we did, and also our programming ideas that we had, as well as my fellow staff here at the town of Lewisboro. You residents at Lewisboro and our school district residents know that, I hope you know that how great of a team that the town of Lewisboro staff is. That's what made this decision pretty hard to leave, because the whole town in Lewisboro, employees from the police chief to the highway superintendent and his team, to the building department, to the town clerk, the town tax receiver, all of them are great support for each other's departments and help in times of need and crisis. When there's weather emergencies, we all pitch in. So it will be very sad to say goodbye to all of them. I'm grateful for the Park and Rec Advisory Board and the Open Space and Preserve Advisory Board that I served as a liaison for the past 16 years under the leaderships of Ian Harris and Greg Monteleone and all their members. PRAC does everything, advises this department on everything Park and Rec related and personnel related. And OSBAC, my goodness, I've never met a harder working advisory volunteer group. Honestly, they are all the ones to thank for the amount of work that has been done in the preserves these last 7 years or so to open up miles and miles of trails that were so vital during the pandemic. So I just truly hope I'm blessed with another group like that in my new position, because they are truly amazing and do a lot for the town, and nobody ever knows that they exist because they just put their head down and get it done and not looking for accolades, but they deserve many. So I'm grateful for them. I thank all the cooperating agencies that I've worked with throughout the years, from the sports leagues to the school district, and the Lions Club. I couldn't have done half the stuff we've done here without their support and cooperation and helping us execute whatever we were doing, and made it such a more enhanced event. The Lions Club is truly a great organization to belong to and be a part of, and I'm proud of the work we did with them. And I can't leave without saying I'm very grateful for Henry Wolf, for LCTV, who always thought that this was a great opportunity for residents to learn more about the town and the programs that we offer than being on the cable show. So as much as I sometimes didn't always enjoy doing these program updates, I'm grateful because it did bring a lot of people in to learn more about anything going on in the town while they're sitting at home or in the comforts of their living room, reading and hearing all of this stuff. So I thank him. I thank Sue Vales at the Horse and Hound. Never did I meet a business owner that was so, I guess, rooted in the community, generous with the community. The amount of stuff she donates and helps with and supplies, the list is endless. And I can't even imagine a better business owner to be associated with. Even when there was a COVID outbreak in our nutrition program, my first phone call was to Sue Vales saying, hey, I got 17 senior citizens who need Meals on Wheels for 2 weeks because they don't have the nutrition program and they're used to having these hot meals delivered that are nutritious. What can you do? And I mean, I finally did pay her, but she just wanted to help and provide people meals that might not have had hot meals or balanced meals for 2 weeks. She stood up in the moment that we needed and did it. So I cannot say enough great things about the Horse and Hound. I am grateful for the playground ladies. Not many times do you have a town resident who has an idea and is going to see it through. And before this whole thing is over, it is going to cost nearly $1 million. And a lot of that was through grant money and donations. These 5 women are incredible residents and they're not stopping, which is even another amazing part. So that Lewisboro Playground Project group is an incredible group to work with, and I was grateful and blessed to have a short couple years working with them. They are determined women and they're going to get the job done. And there are so many families and residents who made working here a true pleasure, and I will miss you all, but I'm not going too far. And I thank you all for your love and support. I am going to miss you all. Thank you.
You're watching Lewisboro Community Television, Channel 20.